Hey there, my modern and unstoppable seniors. I'm so excited to have you here today because we're about to talk about something that might surprise you. You may not realize it, but the simple act of eating 2 eggs every single day could actually be setting irreversible processes in motion inside your body. Sounds a bit dramatic, right? But stick with me for a moment, because what I'm about to share might change how you think about food forever. As we get older, our bodies begin to change in ways that can be hard to keep up with. But here's the good news. With the right knowledge and habits, we can stay ahead of those changes and continue to live life feeling strong, healthy, and full of energy. And today, we're diving into one of those changes that many of us don't think about. Dietary habits that seem harmless, but can have long-term consequences. Have you ever wondered why some of our health problems, like high cholesterol, might feel like they just appeared out of nowhere? Well, it turns out that certain foods, even ones we think are healthy, can contribute to these problems without us even realizing it. One of those foods is eggs. You see, eggs are a superfood for many, packed with protein, vitamins, and minerals. But there's a catch. Eating 2 eggs every day might just be too much for your body to handle, and it could be starting a chain of events you don't want to miss. Now I know what you're thinking. Eggs are a healthy food, right? And yes, they can be. But as we age, our bodies don't process things the same way they used to, and that includes the things we eat. So, before we jump into the details, let's take a quick step back and understand why this matters to us seniors. After all, it's all about feeling good, staying independent, and making choices that allow us to keep doing the things we love. In this video, I'm going to break down why even something as simple as 2 eggs a day could start irreversible processes in your body, and more importantly, what we can do about it. By the end of this video, I want you to feel more empowered about your choices and confident in your ability to take control of your health. So, let's get started. Let's begin with something we all know well: eggs. We've all heard the debate about whether they're good or bad for us. You've probably seen ads telling you how they're packed with protein and essential nutrients that we need as we age, and that's true to an extent. But the problem arises when we consume too much of even the best foods, especially as our bodies change over time. Eggs contain high levels of cholesterol, and while our bodies need some cholesterol to function, too much of it can cause a buildup in our arteries, leading to heart disease. Now, I'm not saying you need to avoid eggs entirely. Remember, I'm all about balance here. But eating 2 eggs every single day could be pushing your body over the edge, causing cholesterol levels to rise faster than they should. But here's the real kicker. The damage from consuming too many eggs isn't always something you'll feel right away. In fact, many of us may not notice the effects until years down the road when it might be too late to reverse them. That's why I'm here to help you understand how this seemingly harmless habit could be affecting you and what you can do to change course now before it's too late. As we age, our metabolism slows down, and our bodies become less efficient at processing certain foods. For example, as we get older, our liver may not clear out cholesterol from our bloodstream as effectively as it did when we were younger. So even if you've been eating eggs for years without issue, you might notice that your body is responding differently now. Now, if you're enjoying this moment, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. It helps me know what content you love and make sure I keep bringing you more valuable insights. Also, don't forget to share this video with anyone who might benefit from it. Okay, so we've talked about cholesterol and the effects of eating too many eggs, but here's where it gets even more interesting. When we consume too many eggs or other high cholesterol foods, we're not just looking at cholesterol problems. We're also setting off a series of processes in the body that can lead to more significant health issues, and that's exactly what I'm going to break down in the next section. If you're feeling intrigued, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, because this is just the beginning, my friends. Let's keep this wellness conversation going. Now that we've talked about the powerful impacts of a seemingly innocent habit, let's shift gears a little and explore why something as simple as eating eggs every day could be sending shockwaves through your body without you even realizing it. At first, it might sound harmless, right? After all, eggs are often seen as the perfect protein-packed breakfast food, full of nutrients like protein, healthy fats, and vitamins. But what if I told you that eating 2 eggs every day might be starting a chain of irreversible processes in your body? That's exactly what we're here to uncover today. Before we continue, let me just remind you, my modern and unstoppable seniors, that our bodies are incredibly complex machines. As we get older, we experience a natural decline in certain bodily functions. But that doesn't mean we have to accept these changes passively. Through small, intentional changes, we can support our health in ways we might not have considered before. And guess what? Food, yes, the very food we eat every day, plays a huge role in this. So let's dive deeper into why eggs, which are packed with cholesterol, might be affecting you in ways that go beyond just giving you a healthy breakfast. Boost cholesterol. Good versus bad. You see, one of the primary concerns with eating eggs every day is their cholesterol content. Eggs are often criticized because they contain a significant amount of cholesterol, around 186 milligrams in a single large egg. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, but isn't cholesterol bad for us? Well, the truth is a bit more complicated than just labeling cholesterol as good or bad. There are 2 types of cholesterol: LDL, low-density lipoprotein, and HDL, high-density lipoprotein. LDL is often referred to as bad cholesterol because it can lead to the buildup of plaque in your arteries, increasing your risk of heart disease. On the other hand, HDL is considered the good cholesterol because it helps remove excess cholesterol from your bloodstream and can actually reduce your risk of heart disease. The problem arises when your body produces more LDL than HDL, and here's where the issue with eggs comes in. For some people, particularly those who are genetically predisposed to higher cholesterol, consuming too many eggs could cause an increase in LDL levels. This buildup can start to lead to the irreversible process of plaque formation in your arteries, a condition known as atherosclerosis. Atherosclerosis doesn't just affect your heart. It can cause a ripple effect throughout your entire cardiovascular system. As plaque builds up, your blood vessels narrow, reducing blood flow and increasing the risk of a heart attack or stroke. So, by eating 2 eggs a day, you could be unintentionally contributing to a gradual process that becomes harder to reverse as time goes on. But hold on, don't panic just yet. There's hope. In fact, by making the right adjustments to your diet, you can still enjoy eggs in moderation without triggering the harmful side effects. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about next: how to balance your egg intake in a way that keeps your body feeling healthy and strong. The protein and aging connection. Let's shift gears a bit and talk about another aspect of eggs that's particularly important for us as we age: protein. As we get older, maintaining muscle mass becomes increasingly important. After all, our muscles play a crucial role in everything from maintaining our independence to supporting our balance and mobility. If we don't make an effort to preserve muscle mass, we're at a greater risk of falls, fractures, and a decreased quality of life. Eggs, as you probably already know, are an excellent source of protein. In fact, 1 large egg contains around 6 grams of high-quality protein, which can help with muscle maintenance and repair. But here's the thing. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at processing protein. That means we might need more of it to maintain the muscle mass we have. Now, I'm not saying you should load up on eggs to meet your protein needs, because as we've just seen, overconsumption can have its downsides. But if you've been feeling a bit weaker lately or noticing that it's harder to keep your muscles strong, it could be worth adding more protein-rich foods into your diet. Eggs are a great option, but so are lean meats, legumes, tofu, and even dairy. The key here, my modern and unstoppable seniors, is to strike the right balance. By combining eggs with other sources of protein, you can give your muscles the fuel they need to stay strong. This will also ensure that your body gets a more diverse range of nutrients, which is vital for aging gracefully. As you consider your protein intake, remember that consistency is key. It's not just about eating a protein-rich meal every once in a while. It's about making it a habit. Over time, you'll start to notice improvements in your energy levels, strength, and overall vitality. That's the power of proper nutrition, and it's never too late to start making those changes. Now, with all this talk about eggs and their effects on cholesterol and muscle health, you might be wondering, what's the bottom line? Are eggs really something we should be avoiding? Or is there a way to make them work for us without harming our health? Well, let's take a look at some practical ways to approach egg consumption that will allow you to reap the benefits without triggering any negative effects. By the way, if you found this information helpful so far, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It really helps us out and lets us know we're on the right track in bringing you the information you need to thrive. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you can join our unstoppable community of modern seniors. Now that we've uncovered some of the risks associated with eating eggs every day, let's dive into some healthier alternatives that might give you the same benefits, without the side effects. And don't worry, I've got plenty more tips to help you live your best life, so stick around. Now that we've covered the potential risks of eating eggs every day, let's talk about healthier alternatives that can give you the same benefits, without the risks. After all, we want to enjoy life, stay strong, and keep our bodies feeling young, without worrying about the long-term effects of our food choices. So, what can we do instead? How can we get the same high-quality protein and nutrients that eggs offer, but in a way that supports our overall health? Healthier alternatives to eggs. Egg whites. If you love the taste and texture of eggs but want to avoid the cholesterol content found in the yolk, egg whites are a fantastic alternative. They're packed with protein and have little to no fat or cholesterol. In fact, egg whites are a staple for bodybuilders and health-conscious individuals looking to boost their protein intake without overloading on fat. If you're making an omelet, you can use just egg whites and fill it with vegetables like spinach, mushrooms, and tomatoes for extra vitamins and fiber. This way, you still get that satisfying egg experience, but without the risk to your heart health. Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is another excellent source of protein that's also rich in probiotics, which can benefit your gut health. It's a versatile ingredient. You can have it plain, add it to smoothies, or even use it in cooking as a substitute for sour cream or mayonnaise. Plus, the probiotics in Greek yogurt can help support your immune system, which is incredibly important as we get older. Tofu. If you're looking for a plant-based option, tofu is a great substitute for eggs. It's rich in protein and contains all the essential amino acids your body needs. Tofu is also incredibly versatile. It can be scrambled to mimic scrambled eggs or used in smoothies, stir-fries, or even desserts. Plus, it's lower in cholesterol, making it a heart-healthy option. Cottage cheese. Another dairy-based option. Cottage cheese is packed with protein and can be a great way to boost your daily intake without the cholesterol. You can eat it as a snack or add it to salads, fruits, or even baked goods. Cottage cheese is rich in casein, a slow-digesting protein that helps with muscle repair, making it ideal for post-workout recovery. Legumes and beans, if you're looking to cut down on animal products, legumes like lentils, chickpeas, and beans are fantastic sources of plant-based protein. They also provide fiber, which supports digestive health and helps you feel fuller longer. You can add them to soups, stews, salads, or even make them into patties for a healthy egg-free meal. Don't forget about healthy fats. In addition to focusing on protein, it's essential to incorporate healthy fats into your diet, especially as we age. These fats are important for brain function, heart health, and even joint lubrication. So, instead of using butter or oils with unhealthy fats, try swapping them out for heart-healthy fats like olive oil, great for cooking or drizzling on salads. Avocados, packed with monounsaturated fats and fiber. Nuts and seeds, a perfect snack to keep your energy levels up throughout the day. In conclusion, while eggs are a source of high-quality protein, they may not be the healthiest option for everyone, especially if consumed daily. For those of us trying to age gracefully, protect our hearts, and maintain muscle mass, it's essential to be mindful of what we're putting into our bodies. By making simple changes, like switching to egg whites or incorporating more plant-based proteins, we can enjoy a well-balanced, nutrient-rich diet that supports our health for years to come. Remember, it's not about completely cutting out eggs or any specific food. It's about balance and moderation. You can still enjoy your favorite foods, but with a little more awareness of their impact on your body. So, my modern and unstoppable seniors, as we continue to explore healthy habits together, remember, making small, intentional changes today can lead to big improvements tomorrow. Keep fueling your body with love, care, and the right nutrients, and watch yourself thrive. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe for more tips and tricks on living your healthiest life. And as always, feel free to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Together, we can keep supporting each other in our journey to vibrant, healthy living. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.